Hey guys, what's going on? It's Twintuitive717. I am back with another video. So I want to tap into the Divine Masculine Collective and just ask what they are feeling right now towards the Divine Feminine, what they wanted to know is going on with them. Because I've been picking up on a message that they think that you're really demanding Divine Feminine, but it's not in a bad way. I feel like they see you as very strong and independent, and you have high expectations, and the reason they're feeling this crazy attraction to you right now is because subconsciously they find themselves reminded of your energy, and it makes them want to strive to exceed your expectations. So a lot of them are feeling really attracted to you right now, and they're feeling really grateful for knowing you or having met you because of the changes that they're seeing within themselves through this awakening. I think that in the past, many masculines were experiencing awakening symptoms or ascension symptoms or signs that they were meant to experience something greater in this lifetime, or somehow they're just different from most people around them. I think after they met their Divine Feminine, now these spiritual symptoms or just symptoms of being on some type of spiritual journey, or like seeking something higher, a higher calling, to be a creator in the universe. I think that a lot of your masculines have always felt this, but the action behind it didn't actually come through until they met the Divine Feminine. Okay, so yeah, they're really thinking about you in a very sensual way. They're feeling really good, feeling really happy, and it doesn't matter who they're with, where they're at, what they're doing. I just feel like they're zoning out and thinking about the Divine Feminine a lot, and a lot of feelings are just kind of coming back in. And I've talked about the energy in past readings where it's like this feeling of nostalgia, maybe reminiscing a lot about when you guys first met, or it's hard to explain. It's almost like he's just feeling, in Trinidad we call it bazodi, which is like you feel lovesick, it's almost like you miss your person, you feel so in love with them. Dreamlike, like very dreamy. I'm getting like maybe like the Page of Cups, which is why I feel like they want to deliver some messages to you guys about how it is they view this connection with you, Divine Feminine. Okay, let's get a few more. Okay, so the first card I have is stay optimistic about your love life. So positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. And let's see what the tarot sexual magic has to say. Yeah, they definitely feel a lot of desire here for you, Divine Feminine. And that's what I'm saying, like it feels really euphoric, lovesick. He feels lovesick in this picture. It's almost like he's overwhelmed by her energy, maybe a lot of sexual thoughts. Maybe he thinks you're thinking about him very sexually at this time, Divine Feminine. And it's almost like they're asking themselves, like, is she thinking about me? Like, could she be? Like, why am I feeling this attraction towards her so strongly? I feel like they just want to relax in your presence. There's something very healing about when you guys get sexual with each other. It feels like it just feels like healing, like a breath of fresh air, almost like when you're wound up tight and you take a deep breath, and that breath helps your entire system just calm down. Like, that's what I feel like he's feeling at this time. Like high on the feminine's love, and that's why I feel like this card is coming through to stay optimistic about your love life, because I feel like you both have been triggered by like karmic illusions and things like that. But the underlying truth here is that like they're thinking about you, they're feeling nostalgic about you, and I think that you guys already feel this and know this despite whatever is going on in their lives, because you're not feeling triggered. You're feeling the same type of energy wanting to come through, where it's like, okay, I should be triggered, but I'm not. It's like you just feel this kind of renewal of passion, I guess is what I want to say. Okay, what else is coming up here? Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. It's because a lot of the divine feminines too, you guys are feeling yourself. It's just like I mentioned in the last reading, because you're not feeling so held back by this twin flame connection anymore. More of you are more, in alignment with divine timing, like just allowing it to happen. I think many of you are wanting to be surprised as well, and you're finding that by allowing things to flow, you let go of worry and fear and doubt. When you have expectations like, oh, when is union? Why did we meet? When is this going to happen? When are they going to leave the karmic? All of those things create worry, doubt, and fear. And then we spend less and less time enjoying our own lives. And I think that the time that twin flames are most attracted to each other is when they observe each other out and about doing their thing, having a good time. I think that the masculines are irresistible to their divine feminines when they smile. Like, if they pop up on social media, it doesn't matter what the heck they're doing. Like, I think that their smile really creates like this passion within the divine feminine. And guys, if you haven't checked out the last reading, make sure you check it out, because I was talking about this like invisible energy that ends up connecting the two, and no one can interfere with that. It just comes over them and they can't help it. Just like you can't help who you love or who you feel that special feeling for. It's something that happens in the body, right? You can't just like turn it off. And that's what I feel like, you know, many of you are starting to see. It's like your twin's happiness is your happiness, and you can't help but feel love for them. And that's how you guys know that you are doing the inner work as well. And just, again, rather than like get into energies of like chasing or worrying, you guys are just kind of kicking your feet up, right? Like enjoying the show, like waiting to see what happens next. Because again, your intuition, your body, the vibes, everything is telling you what you need to know already. So a lot of you are just becoming less and less engulfed in lower energies, and it's making you very attractive. I see a lot of the divine feminines too, like flirting, and like, even though you guys aren't looking to get into anything serious with anyone right now, like I feel like a lot of you are in that place where you're just like, I just want to chill, like I just want to enjoy myself. The flirt card is coming up because I feel like a lot of you have, like, the time that you spent alone in solitude and being a hermit and stuff like that, I feel like now you are ready to just kind of be out there and smile back. And, you know, it doesn't mean, again, that you are looking for like solid commitments, but I think it just feels good to know that many of you just have those options. It's exciting for a lot of you. And I think that many of you, the divine feminines as well, because you guys are always in that high priestess energy too. Many of you are intuitives, you're tarot readers yourselves. You like staying 10 steps ahead. It's almost like you could see everything happening before it happens, and you guys are just laughing. Like I get visions of a lot of you guys just smirking and cracking up at certain things you see happening around you, and it just feels good. All right, what's wanting to come out with flirt? What do the masculines want you to know about you being in this flirtatious type of energy? What do they want you to know, divine feminine? Okay, you're mine. They want you to know that, you know, you're mine. They have a lot of regrets too, and they know that whatever's occurring right now, like this energy that you're in, you see how she's off looking at the flowers? I feel like many of your divine masculines are feeling like they really had an opportunity to have certain experiences with you, but they maybe chose to go in another direction. And the reason that she's looking off at the flowers is because I feel like you guys always embody this grace, where you don't try to like hold on. Do you know what I mean? Like if someone says, okay, like I prefer to be here, a lot of you will take them at their word and say, okay, you know, enjoy yourself. And that'll be like the last time they ever hear from you type of thing. That's like that Queen of Swords energy I feel coming through, like with this masculine in this picture. Do you know what I mean? It's almost like I feel like for some of you, you got really like passionate with your divine masculine, and then all of a sudden there was ghosting, and because that happened, it really sent you on this transformative journey of just facing that, you know what, like enough is enough type of thing. Like I really just need to live for me, like to choose me. And now that you're in that energy, I feel like the Pentacles is coming through because they want to make like an offer in the physical world. Like they want to tell you that you're theirs, but like physically, you know. But we also have the Six of Cups card here coming through, and I feel like many divine feminines have done a lot of reflecting here. And again, it was really hard for you to let go, but it's like, okay, the message I'm getting is like the masculine is a distant memory right now for a lot of you. And I feel like that's the universe's way of showing you that you have the strength to master detachment in this lifetime, divine feminines. And because a lot of you are mastering detachment, meaning that you do not need anything outside of yourselves, you're not going to allow anything outside of you to make you or break you. Like that's on you. And I think that a lot of you have learned that lesson, and because you've learned that lesson, you're now in this flirtatious energy, which is now making this divine masculine say, like, you know, you're mine. And that's why I was saying, like, they really find that you have high expectations here because you're willing to walk away, and not only walk away, but just be so gracious about it. Like you're not going to look back and create more negative karma. You know, I feel like there's a lot of you who are just like really cutthroat, man. Like it's like, oh, okay, you want to ghost me, okay, all right. And I don't know, there's just something about the way that you respond, divine feminine, that it really aches his heart. And it's like he may not experience it the next day or the day after, but it catches up and they feel it in their heart. Like your absence is the divine masculine's weakness. Ooh, that's a beautiful message. Okay. This could be the one. So you've already met the romantic partner you seek. And that's why I feel like for a lot of them, they keep asking themselves, like, why do I keep thinking about her so strongly again? It's like just when I think I've escaped the feeling, it comes rushing back in. And I feel like the universe is sending them clear signs that it's like, because that's the person that you know you want to be with like that. And it doesn't matter how long I think that they kind of stay in, the devil card. It doesn't matter how long they entertain karmic situations to please other people or to please like karmic partners and things like that. Like even situations, like if they're tied to like certain countries, certain cities, certain jobs, certain situations where, you know, like they can't like break away from being like the child that, like, you know, has to listen to everything the parents say, or like subconsciously live their lives to please their parents. And it's like no matter how old they get, the parents nor them learn that lesson in life where it's like the child has to grow into an autonomous adult. I feel like a lot of them are realizing that like they're struggling with that. And because they've already met the romantic partner they seek, that constantly brings up that lesson for them of standing up to people in their lives in general, because a lot of the times when they just want the freedom to go and pursue the divine feminine, no matter what people will say, it makes them run from the twin flame connection. Because I feel like for a lot of masculines with this devil card coming up here, like what they end up saying is like, oh God, like I don't have time for love right now. Like they end up getting so triggered by the fact that they feel so tied down, or like the weight on their shoulders by a lot of things around them, and it starts making them feel cornered. I keep seeing pictures of lions roaring as well, and I'm not just talking about like random pictures. Like I mean like it'll be like an up close picture of like an angry lion, and I feel like it might have something to do too with this devil energy of just wanting to break free. You know, a lot of you too might be observing your counterparts. It seems like they're having a good time with the karmic partners, but But I feel like what's happening is that like it's one thing to be demanding and have it be because you have high expectations, and it's another thing to be demanding because you just want to do things your way. And I think that that's where a lot of them are starting to open up their eyes, and they just want to feel free. They want to feel balance. And the Devil card tells me too, a lot of them are starting to take accountability that they are where they're at because it's where they want to be, you know? And until they can shift their mindset into, I can go after and pursue what it is I want, and I don't owe anybody an explanation, I feel like that's when they'll come forward in like a more mature and humble way, is what I'm getting, Divine Feminine. But right now it's like a lot of them are I want to say feeling really, you know, triggered, or looking at you like, man, like the Divine Feminine is really bringing up a lot of things within me that it's making me again just want to exceed expectations. And the biggest realization that they're having is confronting these devil energies, anything that's holding them back right now or gets them to perpetuate negative cycles in their life that only keep them stuck, and it feels like they're in a loop and they can't get out. And what I mean by that loop that they're stuck in with this devil energy here is that they try to get out of certain karmic situations, but then there's this struggle, and then they go back into the same routine and cycles, and then comes like the conflict and the regret, and then trying to get out again, but then you can't get out. And so, you know what I mean? Like it keeps cycling around like that. So keep doing your thing, Divine Feminine, because I feel like what's helping this masculine want to rise to the occasion or to embody your energy in some way, it has to do with like they want to do that in their own lives as well. Like they want to have high expectations. They want to present a very commanding energy. You know, it's like I feel like maybe the feminine is very demanding, and the masculine wants to take on a presence where he commands respect, most of all, I think, with a lot of situations around them right now. Okay, I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. I love you. Take care, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.